My name is Jason Waterhouse, and I currently am campaigning for the Olympics on the inaugural 17. What excites me about sailing? Well, I'm not too bad at it, which is always good. I grew up on a yacht, sailing around the world for 4 years, so it's always been a part of my life, and it's a part of my family. My parents are die-hard sailors, and so are my grandparents. So for me, it's sailing's family. My first boat that I raced competitively was Home 16s with my dad, and I don't know what it was called. I think it was called Wet and Wild. My favourite boat that I've ever sailed would have to be probably the F50 is pretty cool. One of the favourite boats I've ever raced is the AC45s before they foiled, like the Youth America's Cup. That was really cool. Boat I'd like to sail but haven't yet was, if we're talking about current boat, those massive foiling tries, those 90-foot tries that are going for the round the world records, they look pretty cool. But if I could go back in time and sail any boat, it would have been the AC72. It just looked loose and fun. Favourite sailing location besides New Caledonia, which I just mentioned? That's a tough one. It's got to be somewhere warm, like Fiji's good to race at. British Virgin Islands, another one of my favourites. My first memory of Ronstan and my sailing would be three things. The first one is the Ronstan Awesome Aussie Skiffs. The second is the Ronstan skiff suit. You weren't cool unless you had one of those. And the third was I think the first generation gloves, which from memory were like grey and blue with like red tabs that all the kids on the Manly Juniors had. My favourite Ronstan part that helps my sailing is definitely the tiller extension. The super lightweight, obviously being carbon, but really strong, and I'm a bit kooky on the back of the Nacra, or for all boats for that matter. So I need something that's strong, but it's obviously going to be fast. And that's what the Ronstan tiller gives me. With the universal joint as well, I don't have any problems with swinging the tiller around the back of the boat. It doesn't get caught because of the rubber universal tiller. And yeah, I've packed plenty of those and send them all over the world with me. Well, first of all, I would say before you aspire to go to the Olympics, make sure that you fall in love with the sport first, because I suppose in my experience, I love the sport, and that's what makes my job easy and helps me, with all the constant training, because I enjoy it. It doesn't feel like work. And I guess secondly, if you're aspiring to go sailing, as long as you're enjoying it, put your head down. Don't let anyone tell you that it can't be done, because I've had plenty of that before, saying that you won't make it. But as long as you believe in yourself the most, then you can do it. My favourite part about sailing with Lisa Darmanin is we both have a really strong work ethic, and that's one thing I think in a team dynamic, especially when you're going for Olympic level, is really important that you both, I know she's just as driven as me to want to win a gold medal, and that's really, really important and quite rare. So that's probably my favourite part of her, is her drive to win. part about saying Lisa Darmanin is she gets hangry. I don't need to say anything more than that.